Just a few minutes before we start this adventure. This is patch day. All this is new stuff that I'm gonna be, doing today. Let's put our let's put our Everybody ready for some action? Younger Master Bozzelli sitting in the room, you know. Sitting in the room. Make sure I get my phone open so y'all ask questions. I'll be able to see. Nobody's watching. Let's go get the phone. All right, so we're gonna fight me. We're gonna fight Van Fatality. Van Fatality. That's one thing we didn't do. Because I don't like how we didn't get no item. And, definitely gonna fight her again. First thing. First thing. Let's get it.
Make your pulse race while breathing your blood. The voluptuous femme fatale.
Will you cry out in pleasure or pain?
Feast your eyes on the lovely and lethal Femme Fatale! Will the challenger fall prey to the cruel mistress?
my shadow. I will hear you scream.
A wicked weapon. That Fatal poised to execute a fatality.
You will become a slave.
Challenger has nowhere left to run!
Will you cry out in pleasure or pain?
Feast your eyes on the lovely and lethal Van Fatal! Will the challenger fall prey to the cruel mistress?
This is my show. I will hear you scream.
A wicked weapon. Van Fatal poised to execute a fatality.
You will become a slave. This is just the beginning. My faithful minions, give me your ether!
It's begun! She's draining the audience of their ether.
All of you will feed me.
Battle's unleashed the ether! The challenger's in her realm now. And they're down. Can they recover from this? And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide?
You are a stubborn one, but it is not too late to beg for mercy.
The spectacle of slaughter resumes. How will the challenger adapt? It's a veritable rain of death! Who knew they'd been felled with a vengeance? What fighting spirit!
Such insolence I have never known. More. I need more ether!
She's draining the crowd's ether again! I hope our dear spectators are feeling all right.
In pain lies pleasure.
She's unleashed even more ether! How will this end? Damn you! It's all over. Until next time.
Cool. Got my body piece. That's what I wanted. So we got one body piece. We're gonna try to end up with 3 body piece. We got till next Tuesday to get 3 more body pieces. So let's continue through the story. Let's see who the next opponent is gonna be, because I'm kind of curious. And yeah, let's just see who the next opponent is gonna be. I ran across another samurai, and I must bow respectfully to him, as we are two samurai in Final Fantasy trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? It's just mutual respect. I see. We got to spend some of this. We got new mats. We should be getting new mats. Let's get 10 of this. Let's go big. Let's go bold. 10 of that and 10 of that. And that's all we need for now. All right, let's go unlock the quest. You see people out here looking at this little man here. His name is KFC Destroyer. Now what does that mean? It means it's a patch day. He probably sitting at his desk or computer eating that good ass KFC. I'm talking about brought to you by KFC, man. I'm not sponsored KFC, but why not? His name KFC. You're gonna plug KFC, and it's about an 80% chance that he's crafting with KFC, sitting at the desk eating on that good chicken with that mashed potatoes. Let's look at him. He putting in work. He got the brand new crafting gear that he didn't make himself. He commissioned it out to his friend Locke Illyris. As you see, Locke Illyris made the skillet, but he didn't. Somebody who logged off recently made these other items. Maybe he already had these items. The Steve made his bracelet, also his rings. Yosu Chika made his necklace, and he putting in that work out here cooking. Probably cooking food for his raid group. That's a possibility. Now let's on to the next quest. These select quests are not voice acting, so I will do a little voice acting, man. I'll play along and read this shit out for you, man. So you ain't gotta read what's on the screen. You might be sitting far away from the big screen. You might be sitting close by the computer. I'm not sure, but we'll read that out to you. Now we've entered the Arcadian, and that's where we do the fights. Get a little cool air circulating there. Almost there. Right. Daring Devils is the name of the next quest. Looks very bright, colorful. Looks like my next challenge is gonna be. And really probably shouldn't go to the next challenge with at least a piece of gear. But we're gonna try it out and see what goes on. Now then, it's a bit of time before your next bout. That's because your opponent originally would have been none other than Wicked Thunder, your troop. For reasons we know all too well, they have to call up a replacement. And who that is hasn't been decided yet. So let's head back to the gym for now. With some luck, Sarah has made some progress on the rescue. That's the boy from before. What could be the matter? Hey, now, what's wrong? Your gym, they've wrecked it. What? Why? Hey there, kitty cat. We made ourselves a home while you were out. Oh, it's naked people in here, man. What they doing up on the spot? You're the ones who did this. We heard this was an unenhanced kook's hunt, so we decided to drop by to say hello. What we have here? What have we here? It's the dynamic duo who have taken tag team matches by storm, the Extremes, because they be Luciano's next opponents. The unenhanced warrior is a single specialist, though, so I expect he will be pitted against only one of them. Which brother will it be that takes to the ring? The older, cool, and collected, deep blue, or the younger, fierce, and fiery, red hot? It'll be both of us, naturally. We don't work any other way. Don't worry, though. We'll tag in and out, so it'll be a fair fight, bro. You're cool with that, right? Dude? That's fine by me. You did. Because I can beat anybody with the help of my 7 comrades. Oh, please. Everyone knows you'll break the rules and come at Luciano together. Come on, now. We wouldn't stoop to that, right, bro? We wouldn't. But don't we always? No, we wouldn't. Oh, was that meant to be a secret? Not another word out of you. You've had a good ride so far, Kook, but it won't go so smooth for you on our turf. You know, you're gonna wipe out and wipe out hard. So that's for surfer people. That's why it's all blue looking. They probably gonna have us in the water. And there you have it, your next opponents. Please see to your preparations and come to the green room. And I'm sorry for this awful mess. There was nothing I could do to prevent it. This isn't good time for a tour, I'm afraid. Would you mind coming back after I've sorted things out? I like his fit, though. You know what I'm saying? Both of them. I need to get one of them fits. I know it drops at one of them dungeons, so maybe we'll get that tonight. We go into this stream until I get tired. You know what I'm saying? This is what I feel like playing, and y'all along for the ride. Hit that like button, man. Help support the channel grow, man, so it can be more people. And as soon as my phone get to 100%, I'll read out all the comments that y'all said so far. But those bastards did a real number. Wait, where are the kittens? They're safe, thankfully. They sensed the danger and fled upstairs. I actually arrived earlier and witnessed them in the act. I was furious and wanted to stop them, but I feared it would draw the president's attention. Forgive me. I have news. We've found a promising lead on the Uni and the youth whereabouts. Truly? One of Honey's devoted fans is an employee of Ascension, Arcadia, and he divulged the details of the security of the complex at the company complex. Thanks to him, we now know that right after your sisters were kidnapped, they curiously doubled the watch in a certain area. According to Green, it's a plushy reception hall used to entertain important guests. In all likelihood, that's where the girls are being held. While security is tight, we have a plan to create an opening and mount a rescue. Now, Sugar will use her magics to cause a commotion, which I'll exploit the inside, sneak inside. Now, that's quite a daring strategy, but I have faith that you can pull it off. Carry out the mission during your next match. If you do what you do best and put on a good show, the attention you draw to the ring would only aid our cause. So, you'll be pitted against the extremes next. It reminds me of my own time fighting as a tag team with Hector, when we were still no-name newcomers. What? I've never heard about this. Our signature move was the ultimate mega boom kick. Hector would encase me in flames and send me flying at our opponents. Not only did it look impressive, it had some kick to it as well. Pardon the pun. Alas, we hardly drew any spectators, so management disbanded our team. We were still trying to find our place back then. But getting back to the present, like all tag teams, the Extremes will unleash powerful, coordinated attacks. Take care when you face them. Well, I suppose we better head to the green room. The mess can wait for now. Well, what are the odds that I'm gonna die out here? I say it's a 80% chance I die. Me not knowing the fight, me and the people around me not knowing the fight. The fights just came out today. That's what makes it so exciting. That's also what makes it so a little forgiving. Let's see what we gotta do here. We gotta. That makes it a little bit more forgiving because people understand that everyone knows another fight. It's just day one. So people die and they try again. They die and they try again, and you get a little bonding through the experience. It beats like that, man. It beats like that. Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. I could have teleported there. I missed the teleport. I already ran past it. There's no going back. The fight is going to happen right here in the stadium. This is the stadium we be in right here. Look at it. It's tall. Watch out for it, man. Into the Arcadian. Right this way, gentlemen. Right this way. Yana, I'm here for the fights. I'm here for the trials. Right. Let's take a closer look at your opponents. I don't know how I look on y'all screen. I'm at 120 frames a second. Oh, here they go. Red Hot and Deep Blue, who form the popular tag team, The Extremes. They're originally professional surfers who rose to fame with their feats at Solution 9's artificial wave pool. The brothers harness the souls of storm divers, great lizards capable of manipulating the elements to perform dangerous techniques. As you can probably guess, Deep Blue commands water while Red Hot wields flames. I say brothers, but they're obviously not related by blood. It's just a part of their gimmick. Having said that, they do make a fearsome team. The Echo Rosario, you'll need to be ready for the coordinated attacks. Once you've dealt with them, you'll be just one bout away from becoming grand champion. So get out there and give those gym wreckers what for. Wait, and give those gym wreckers what for. We'll see who's the one who wipes out. Let's get them. Let's get it. Who will my people be? I can't wait to see where they are. Oh, the phone is showing so I can see if y'all saying something. Let me see if anybody in the chat knows. In the chat, nobody said nothing, but I got 6 likes. People liked and left. Thank you for liking, putting the like button and leaving. Appreciate it. I really do appreciate that. Not the leaving part, but the like button, I do appreciate it. So appreciate it. Let's fight, man. Are we in here? Let's do it. Let's take it to the next level. Let's take it to number 2. Oh, automatic cue. Somebody left and bailed on somebody. Nah, this new stuff. That would have knocked me in automatic. So this is the new cue. Everybody's out here fighting tonight, man. 11:35 Central Standard Time. People out here. You know what I'm saying? They out here getting it. What we going for? The body piece. We're going to think about 9s and 8s, 8s and 6s. So we get a good roll, you know? Let's see what they talking about.
Waves and flames they ride, the deadly duo, the extremes! Will be a tag team match of extreme proportions.
I can handle you alone.
Oh, my word, such scorn for the challenger. Oh, fearsome flames! He set the rage ablaze! The flames are spreading! At this rate, the challenger will be trapped!
I'll wipe you out.
Hey, save some fun for me.
Deep Blue's lost his cool. He's tagging in.
If there ain't a wave to ride, just make one yourself.
Good gods! What an enormous wave!
Bet you've never seen anything this gnarly. Going down! What a drag. Let's do this together, bro.
Both brothers have entered the ring. Oh, that's grounds for disqualification.
They don't fight alone either, so it's only fair. The Extremes fight as one.
It seems the referee is allowing it. It's double trouble for the challenger.
We're just getting started. Hey, check out this smooth teamwork.
The brothers have triggered a fusion explosion! Truly, they're deadly. Brace yourselves, folks. The extremes are holding nothing back.
Never seen anything this gnarly.
I lied first.
You're going down! If there ain't a wave to ride, just make one yourself. Bet you've never seen anything this gnarly.
out with a vengeance. The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger. It's all over. Until next time.
I got 2 combinations. Just kind of wanted to see what that was about. Then we're going to move on to the talking, to the voice acting part of this game. So let's see what's done right here. Let's see. You did it again, Luciano. Even together, the brothers were no match for you. Seeing you humble those smug thugs really made my day. Serves them right for making a mess of the gym. All right, oh, yeah, we go ahead. Let's go with the challenger and champion. Satisfaction is written in plain sight face. We would do that later. Maybe we could do this from right here. With this, you've earned your title shot against the grand champion. You'll need to be more prepared than ever for that bout. But for now, a good rest is in order. Let's head back to the gym. First femme fatale, now both the extremes at once. You're incredible. I knew you beat those bullies, Luciano. You look so cool out there. It ain't over till it's over. How will you fare when you have no simulacra at your disposal? Cowards. Wow. Hope that ain't my next opponent. It is my next opponent. Honorless curse, you are a blight upon the Arcadian. Be gone from my sight. Had to give him my, European type shit. It's the tyrant. What's the grand champion doing over here? Or I got that lag. Or I got that crazy taxi car. Put your weapon. Put up your weapon, challenger. True warrior does not engage his opponent outside the sacred ring. I am Grand Champion of the Ascension Arcadia Championship. And I know all about you, upstart. You think yourself a babyface who brings change, but to me, you are a hero who tear down our traditions. That's right, you're nothing but a villain. You are resolved to destroy the Arcadian as we know it. It is only meat. It is only meat that you understand now. It is only meat that you understand how it came to be. Listen well. It all began with the president's ancestor. The man was a noble in the kingdom of Lindblom, known for his love and patronage of the theatrical arts. The storm surge came to a head. He was forced to flee his homeland. For years he wandered the endless waste until, in desperation, he sought refuge here, in the enemy nation of Alexandria. To his great surprise, the Alexandrians welcomed him with open arms, and in the sight of them toiling hand in hand to build new lives, he saw a vision of that ancient paradise of myth, Arcadia. He longed to repay the kindness he had received, and at length found the answer to fighting contests that the people enjoyed in secret as a diversion. Using the riches he had brought with him, he created a new form of entertainment, one that blends thrilling fights and gripping theatrics, thus with Arcadian born. Alas, it did not endure at its original iteration. As survival grew more challenging, it became increasingly difficult to host matches. Eventually, they ceased to be held altogether, and the Arcadian was all but forgotten. The years passed. Advancements in electrode brought stability, and the advent of soul technology, a sense of security. For the first time in generations, Alexandrians experienced tedium. Wishing to provide the excitement they'd craved, the president revived the Arcadian and held matches that recreated similar against each other. And when the people clamored to fiercer fights, he satisfied them by introducing the use of feral souls. In this way did the Arcadian rise up to become the premier form of entertainment in Alexandria and a pillar of our culture. This is the Arcadian's history, the legacy that lives on in sacred halls. This is what you seek to destroy. Feral souls are the very soul of we fighters, and we will not allow an outsider to dictate our culture and take them from us. Hear, hear, all hail the tyrant, the one true king of the Arcadian. Hear, hear. Feral souls obfuscate the true splendor of battle, or you can satisfy people even in unenhanced. I'm gonna say feral souls obfuscate the true engines of battle. Exactly. More than a spectacle. I want to see a real fight. That's where the excitement lies. You may have garnered attention for fighting unenhanced, but in the end you are not more than a heel intended to create excitement. It is your fate to fail or fall. Your ears are bigger than mine, sir, and I will kill you before the nights fall. Gives a fuck about your car. I have a mountain. You can only get in Eureka. As you saw for yourself, the tyrant's a force to be reckoned with, even when not using a feral soul. What's more, as Grand Champion, he has free access to the soul repository and can choose the best soul for each opponent. That makes it hard to offer advice. If only we knew which soul he'd use, we'd have something to work with. Anyway, let's get back to the gym. I'm anxious how the rescue mission went. Good news, Luciano. Can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. Be on their way doing all the things we have living after all. And now I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. While I'm curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle is in place, the majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friend, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers today. Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Then shall we depart for Tuliola's forthwith? Even Lamate's strength has its limits. Without further delay, then. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I'm not fond of emotional partings. At least Alpha Knight and Alizé were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by link pearl. Some people we know have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations. That big monument wasn't there yesterday. That's interesting. Very nice. I love how the game changes always.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects, then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolal. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault. Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey, and remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Come back soon!
Take care!
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tulihiolo. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural. I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
Coast Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time!
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the vow resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
And thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths and their hearts, as they should.
If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. You are liable to hinder the dock workers here if you linger. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue.
Tis truly a beautiful place to roll.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did. Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real. Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality.
And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing...
Got that sun went down. Look at them graphics. Look how that world is. Even though we in a cutscene, the time is going. The sun is going down. So I say, this don't even have ray trace. That's like pretty impressive. This game is. This game is also 10 to 12 years old. Oh, no doubt.
Would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation.
The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone. Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond.
Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the Ninth. If we seek a means of egress, other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent.
Living memory was not transported here despite being a top Everkeep. In which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
If it please your majesty. Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side. As would I. Let us make every effort to ensure none of us suffer such a dreadful fate.
See, I like the fact this game's so real. It was nighttime on the beach because in the game, it's nighttime. It's 7:55 p.m. You know what I'm saying? ET, for those that don't know, up to the top right corner, ET is the game time. So it's 7:58 p.m. at night. There's another character, somebody. Oh, she I thought, yeah, she a sexy nun with her tits out. 8 o'clock p.m. is dark. It's dark on the beach. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple gamers up here getting their quest done. In real life, it's 12:18 Central Standard Time. Yeah, your boy is back in Texas. No doubt. Let's see what she said. Yostola says, outside of Alexandria, our knowledge of the Ninth is limited to the storm surge and passing mentions of Lindblom. That being the case, a foray across the Mist Continent would be an invaluable opportunity for discovery. Gratia says, once conditions deteriorate past a certain point, an environment becomes anathema to life. Yet man is a resilient creature. If there is a way to survive there, then he will surely find it. Mechanical soldiers won't hesitate to answer their queen. Let us hope they have useful information. Alright, let's get to it. Let's talk to Shale. She says, now it's settled, I'll best be off. I still need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. Until then. So Shale is off. Let the rest of us make ready for potential foray and meet at Leno Nemo. Cool. I've been training in the ways of the samurai. You know, I've been holding it down. Killian Dracovic. Interesting name. Alright, so now I gotta go through the thunder. Now this how big the game is. If I were to walk there. So let's see, through the thunder. They want me to speak with Leno Mamiya. They want me to go through. They want me to actually go to living memory. Yaktal. Sky Deeds. You know what? I want to go there. Literally, I want to show y'all how long it takes to get there. Say, and then. You know what? I'm gonna make another video for that. Hold on. Damn, you can't click on that. Oh, that's right, because you fly there. That's right. You gotta go to Mamuk, but Mamuk, you have to fly there from Tulliola. So I'm in the city. I'm right here. So I would walk to these gates. Say, let me tell y'all something right quick. This game is so huge that if I was to walk there on foot, I would have to walk through these gates. Matter of fact, man, say, hit the like button if you want to see me fly to this place on foot. They want me to go talk to Fiend at Leno Manimo. If you want me to go there by foot, I'm going to show you how big the game is. We need to go. I'm not going to even tell you to the Resplendent Quarter. I'm going to walk there. So we need to go north to the streets. So let's go this way. I want to be going there by foot. I won't even walk there, I'll fly. But we're going to go all through the zones of where they want me to go. They want me to speak with Fiend at Lee Node. So first we got to take a blimp. To fly there. Matter of fact, I'm curious. Hold on. Okay, I do have it off. So if I transfer the cutscene, that'll show it. Okay. Now that things have settled down, we've made some improvements to our dirigibles. I can promise as smooth a ride to Yaktal as you've ever had, and it's free. So we're gonna take the ride. Okay, they don't even show it; they just throw you out there. That's that's what I took. So now I'm out here in the forest. Now I gotta fly down here and through this cavern. So that's what we gonna do. Hold on, we gotta fly south. We gonna get on a dragon like Khaleesi. We gonna fly south. Watch this shit. This is how big the game is. I'm showing y'all how big the game is right now. Whole world above this forest, but we gonna dip down to the forest just to show you there goes somebody flying by, just to show you how big the game is again. I dipped down. I was walking up here. I dipped down into the forest. That's the forest I just dipped into. This is where I just was. You see the weather's changed. It became cloudy. Now I'm heading to this forest. So we gotta dip back down to the forest. Underground. And this is the Golden City. It almost looks like one of those portals on that TV show. I never really realized that it actually looks like the portal from Stargate Universe. You are literally going to another universe. You come out of there. And you're in the city. Now from here, and that's me taking the game the long way to get to the city. I didn't know they had striking dummies back there. And then knowing music don't play. I'll come out here and train all the time. That's crazy. Beautiful. Beautiful city, man. One of the best zones I ever seen made in the game. Was it's beautiful. It's just truly beautiful. Bet they might say something about how beautiful it looked. The atmosphere is certainly less grim than when I last visited. Definitely. Though my mind knows better, I still feel uncomfortable around these mechanical soldiers. Sven has found us a suitable source of information, sparing you that duty for once. Welcome to Living Memory, Alley, Your Majesty. How may I help you? Sven, see what you're talking about. Give me some voice acting, please. Oh, and for those who don't know, I'm not going to just end on Final Fantasy. We're going to play some Ghost Yote live tonight, so tune in for that. I'm wide awake. I'm on the good cush, and we're going to be here for a minute. You dig? This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX0093. If one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living Memory is currently detached from the Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its interior suspension systems. Thus, both lift and Linode-based transit is currently unavailable. Apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and Linodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would Your Majesty like to appropriate it? An airship? Yes, please, as soon as possible. With Your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be ready for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. As I thought. Now what awaits us below, I wonder. I am nervous about what we might find below. I'm glad we found the means to get there. As Queen, I must bear witness to the truth, however terrible it may be. Quatia says with an airship, a large number of Alexandrians could be evacuated at once, regardless of the situation below. An excellent contingency. And Creel says, it never occurred to me that there might be an airship here. How fortuitous. So let's see. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. Is that my ship? She like, goddamn, that shit fly. It was purpose-built for Living Memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty during the storm surge era. Still, it does me good to see it. This will be interesting. One of the dungeon at the airship. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. In order to reach the surface, you must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. That 120 frames a second. Boy, I wish I could see this in 4K on my TV, man. Wonder what year it'll be before we can stream in 4K. To the bandwidth provides, so, you know what I'm saying? That looks nice, though. Very nice. That shit look dangerous. Like, you shouldn't be down there. That shit dangerous. That's me the first time we didn't went to Mordona and shit. You know what I'm saying? That look good. Them graphics look good. The award Alizé gave me is reacting. Not to the extent of the 13th. The etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one of the marvel of the barrier. Lightning and heritage found is tame by comparison. A land where 11 reigns. You think it's a world up there, hidden in those clouds? Just look at this zone that they created in the game. It's just the game is ever evolving, man. Say, I love it. Truly beautiful. The ship where we parked. Truly beautiful. Pretty sure this will lead to the outside of the zone. You gotta look at some things, man. Look at this. I'm gonna let you go here. Nice, okay. Ghost of Yote, man. Ghost of Yote is why I'm playing Samurai on Final Fantasy. I ain't gonna lie. Samurai's in me, man. See what this man gotta say. Says it would, if you would like to return to living memory, it would be my pleasure to return. Nah, I don't know what I'm saying. No. Alright, let's see what Creel has to say. She says it's a sobering sight, to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Yeah, there's something going on. We finna pierce through these clouds and go to a new city, I bet. Speen says that crater was once Alexandria. Word? The crater was once Alexandria? Wow. What the fuck? Really? She says, the state of this reflection's ether is more dire than we anticipated. I should be surprised if the Ashians had no hand in the war that wrought this. The warning scale is truly a godsend for those of us without the blessing of light. Remind me to send my profuse thanks to Vitra and the Hanish alchemist once more. Oh yeah, the dungeon comes. Somebody left, they gonna miss out. There are no structures or any other sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. We should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandria territory now, the closest city would be Trino, should it survive. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Razahan. Ah, yes. Alphanor has spoke of Razahan before. It's near the South Sea Isle, the Maala homeland, correct? Funnily though enough, it was also Trino where the Maala first found a home in our world. Truly? Yes, and though the Miala population elsewhere grew, most continue to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day. Circ EX-0093. Is this ship capable of taking us to Trino? I should run a flight simulation for the route to Trino. One moment. Simulation complete. There is a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer a catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Oh, well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Trino lies beyond the mountains. There should be routes the sparrows having to climb. What about the lightning, though, man? That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed. Let's try there first. Oh, dungeon coming. Let's go. Let's fight. Let's go. Yeah, I know I'm ready. I think. Place where my people first arrived, and I shall soon see it in person. Eager though I am to seek new discoveries, the prospect of walking in circles for days on end does not appeal. We are fortunate to have speed. Of late, I spend much of my time hunched over reports. A brisk trek across a wasteland should make for a refreshing change of pace. This tunnel appears intact. We have no way of knowing what it's like further in. I just stay alert for beasts as well, given the barren sounds. They're surely ravenous. New dungeon. Miss Wake. Check my gear, see how we looking. We definitely need to get some material, man. Tripping. I was just told, got 2 accommodations in that one. I was just told that good luck in the trial. I'm like, the trial?
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So the city endures, and it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors. I am Miaili, the Mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now. Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
Let me say, damn, the way she looked at her, I think she looked at her like with disgust. Like, that's that bitch that fucked up our city.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear, you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
In light of our purpose here, a tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection? With your permission, then. But before we go... allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryle, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe. That means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup leader used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure. Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
Given its ability to counteract lightning's influence on the body, the remedy could be used to the people of Alexandria as well, and I'm certain would be more than happy to offer it to them. So yeah, drinking that would be unifying, and it's impressive that they have maintained the tradition here so far from the novels. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? The announcing our victory earlier, and since grandmother sent you to help with the repairs, I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems that people of Treno may have. Any favorite kinds of work, taste testing items, carrying medium-sized items and objects, and searching for lost possessions of immense value. And it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Let's get the spells moving. Remain now to respect with the part that is your time. Yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? I don't want to be put to work. You should just show me what needs to be killed and we'll get it back. They're going to make me open it. If you've come out of the way to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind, and you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. We've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? Oh, sorry. Of course you're sure. It would be rude for me to doubt you. It's not every day that we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. I know that it must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That is why we propose lending a hand to those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would have already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear though. Even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folks on the floor. I appreciate that. Thank you. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this badge. I'll deliver some to Town Hall, so you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. Split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. If you each take a portion, rest assured that I can have a pouring liquid into a cup. Rahatia. See if the actual name. Definitely want to make sure I cap the first day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he delivered the remedy. Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in the process of the caught the windows and discharged energy from my troubles. Living sickness, something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barriers. Which ways any part of the creatures that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are the most valuable. Of course, tend them with the right stuff and turn them into effective clothing. It keeps you from getting sapped. Beats you failed, well, I'll be put to good use. Thanks. That mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. I'll sleep as fractured. Bless you. Get on my feet after that battle. I usually have that many beats breaking through. So practice keeps one skill sharp though. So in a way I'm glad for it. And I learned the thing too from watching you. Oh, and I can hardly wait to get to work like Rembrandt. I have a number of ideas for improving children trees. Powerful application of our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. I must face my true nemesis, circles. That's all the trouble without me. There's a fresh face of Iris I want. And what's that cup in your hand? A sleepless rhapsody, baby. Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a couple of reps from the rather safe life. So it's my part of preparing it. Okay, the herbs come from my very glory. Okay, one of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the benefits. Okay. Interesting. Probably should have probably gone be overcapped on my tunes. I forgot about that. Maybe not though. Let me go check. Probably not. Oh, we put us in new dungeon too. New bitch. Okay, I'm good. It's gonna put me at 100 something. New tunes and mnemonics. Come! fool was standing on me like he was trying to kill me, dog. What's up with that, dog? Okay, let's see. Maintenance on the instant areas will begin shortly. Front line, Robin Wings, Boston Southern Front, Sad Nord, Savage, Triple Triad, Battlefront will not be available. Distant players who are in those instances at the time of emergency maintenance begins will be disconnected from the server and return to their home world. Okay, so seems like they're gonna do maintenance on some areas. I guess I can do this mission. I can just leave that but I'm gonna play me some Ghost of Yote, man, and I'm gonna be live again, man, because I'm up, and it just is what it is. I will see y'all shortly. Peace. Hit that like button, man. Help support the channel. Let it grow. Let it grow. Peace.